The following opinions are solely those of BoatTEST.com and its test captain.
Hi, Captain Steve for BoatTEST.com, and today I am on the 150 Montauk from Boston Whaler. Now, this is not a new model from Boston Whaler, but as part of its 60th anniversary, they decided it was time to give this classic a new look. So from the keel up, it has been redesigned while still maintaining its classic heritage. Well, a Boston Whaler just wouldn't be a Boston Whaler without fishing features. And take a look at this, a 10-gallon live well right in the stern. Corners are rounded, it's colored blue, it's aerated, rod holders to both sides, drink holders to both sides. There are integrated tool holders, additional rod holders, and notice the relief so that we can put 5-gallon buckets to both sides. And I appreciate the lift and lock latch that's much easier to use than the turn and lock. And if we choose not to have that, we can go with an open cockpit, 5 feet 2 inches by 3 feet 6 inches.
In either design, steps to the cap rails are to both sides.
Notice the molded and non-skid in the cap rail, a raised edge, 8-inch cleats, and in this case we have a rail on the inside. As an option, we can go with these raised rails. They're 29 inches off the deck, 11 inches off the cap rail. I'd like to see a chain going across the open area at midships though. I also like the optional teak boarding step. To the port side transom, there's a 4-step reboarding ladder. I'd like to see a grab handle on top here, but you can grab onto the bulwarks to haul yourself out of the water. At the front of the console, additional rod holders, tool holders, a seat padded on top of a 36-quart cooler that holds 56 cans. There's an elevated casting deck. Notice that we have a swivel pedestal seat with a flip seat back, and it's pre-rigged for a trolling motor. At the deck, there's a hatch that opens up to a sizable storage area. This makes a great anchor locker. And notice there's a ring in front so we can secure the anchor rod. And notice that the seat is on a swivel pedestal so that we can still open the forward hatch while it's in place. And of course we can eliminate all of the fishing gear and just go with the casting deck or put a pad on top. Take a look at this stylish helm. Stainless steel rail wrapping around the windshield, compass right in line with the helm. There's a USB and an accessory plug, place to put the nav light, drink holders. Moving down, a Raymarine 7-inch display just ahead of the steering wheel. Gauges over to the right-hand side along with rocker switches that are lighted when activated, and I like to see the circuit breakers right underneath. Just below, Raymarine VHF, Fusion stereo. Steering wheel mounted to a fixed base, Mercury engine control, and another beverage holder. And I cannot tell you how thoughtful the design is that the bottom of the console has recessed tow areas. The seat is double wide and the seat back is reversible into 4 separate positions. With the seat back flipped forward, now we can watch the lines in the distance or just sit and relax while the kids are swimming off the stern.
And the seat back also becomes an effective leaning post when driving from the standing position.
And of course to the side of the console, another lift and lock latch gives us access to the storage, and look at this, place for quick grab items. To the starboard side of the console, there's a recessed area for the fire extinguisher, and if you get the fishing package, that comes with tackle sorters. Of course, in my world, we need some protection, so I'm happy to see there's an optional bimini top.
And the optional covers are a great addition to the boat as well.
And how's this for a classic redesign and styling? The nav light and chocks, completely redone, so now the line goes around the side, the horns have been extended, and the light is right on top. The 150 Montauk is powered by a Mercury 60 horsepower 4-stroke with command thrust. Underneath the seat is a removable 12-gallon fuel tank.
Now let's get her on the water and see how she performs. The Boston Whaler 150 Montauk has a length overall of 15 feet 5 inches, a beam of 6 feet 6 inches, and a hull draft of 9 inches. With an empty weight of 950 pounds, half fuel, test power, and 2 people on board, we estimated our test weight at 1,672 pounds. With the 60 horsepower Mercury 4-stroke turning at 5,800 RPM, we hit our top speed of 33.2 miles per hour. Best cruise came in at 4,000 RPM and 19.8 miles per hour. It was at that speed that the 2.5 gallon per hour fuel burn translated into 7.9 miles per gallon and a range of 86 miles, all while still holding back a 10% reserve of the boat's 12-gallon total fuel capacity. Upon hitting the throttle, she'll reach planing speed in an average 3.9 seconds and continue through 20 miles per hour in 9.6 seconds. This is a great handling boat with a good feel on the water thanks to the redesigned architecture of the running surface. When taking waves at mid-speeds, she launches over them with a soft re-entry, keeping everything comfortable throughout. Add some speed and she'll stay more level and just skip right over the tops, and the ride remains nice and dry. With her improved sharper keel radius, she's more nimble in the turns and comes around nicely with just enough lean to prevent being shoved to the outside of the turn. and chine walk is totally eliminated. Basically, no matter how heavy-handed we got, we remained stable and safe. If there were ever a simple boat that anyone would feel comfortable handing the kids the keys to, this is it. It's pure fun.
Well, it's got the handling that we've come to appreciate from the brand, the roominess, plenty of options, and good looks that the classic heritage has brought to the table. And that's my look at the 150 Montauk from Boston Whaler. For BoatTEST.com, I'm Captain Steve. We'll see you on the water.